Hi, welcome to ShowMeTheCurry.com. I'm Anuja.
And I'm Hithal, and today we're making shrimp roast.
Now this is a dish that's from the state of Kerala, and it can be had either with appams, roti, rice, or with dosa, or even as a, like an appetizer. It's because it's a little dryish dish, but it's so amazing.
Awesome. So to start with, we have shrimp right here. And this particular shrimp that we bought, we got it frozen and then we left it kind of on the counter to defrost for about half an hour, 30-40 minutes, just so that it is easy to work with. And the size that we got is 3140. So they're not the super jumbo shrimp, and they're not tiny little ones, but it's a decent sized shrimp. Also, they're deveined and the tails are still on.
So first thing you're going to do is you're going to marinate the shrimp a little bit so it has a little more flavor. So we've got about 8, these are large size garlic pots. So we've got about 8 of them, but depending on what the size is, somewhere between 7 to 10 is perfect, and we're actually feeling very garlicky today. So we're just going to peel these, and we're going to cut about 1 inch of the ginger. And I'm just going to make little pieces so that it's easier to crush in the mortar pestle.
So we didn't peel our ginger today because it's a really nice tender ginger. There's hardly any fibers on it, and if it's like that, you really don't need to peel. And this is a mortar and pestle. I'm going to start adding all these things in. To the ginger and the garlic, we also have 2 teaspoons of whole black peppercorns. This is to taste. This has a nice kick to it, so if you're not into getting kicked, then scale down. And all we're going to do is we're going to crunch it down, and it's going to be like a roughly crushed mixture.
So we've coarsely ground the ginger, garlic, and the black pepper. Look at it. You want the chunks, you don't want to make it pasty because you want to be able to bite into those pieces. And we're going to add it to the shrimp. So to this we're going to add some spices as well. We're going to add red chili powder to taste, about 2 teaspoons because you want a little spicy. And turmeric or haldi, about 1 teaspoon. Now, turmeric is it's an internal healer, so a little bit extra is good for you, and it will give a really nice color. And 1 tablespoon of coriander powder, and salt to taste. Now, shrimp has its own natural salts, so you should always go a little on the lower side. You can always add and adjust a little later.
And I also have here some fresh curry patta or curry leaves. This is about 1 sprig I just pulled off. What I do here is kind of just roughly break them, and it releases really nice aroma and flavor. And they're still big pieces.
So what the other thing we've done is we actually took kokum. Now kokum is a souring agent, and this is what it looks like. Let me show you. So this is what it looks like. This is wet kokum over here, and I just roughly chopped it. So I added it to about half a cup of hot water.
And it's been soaking for about a good 30-40 minutes right there, so it's nice and soft. It was already soft, but now it's even more soft.
Right.
And so what we're going to do now is just take the kokum from the water, kind of drain out the water, and add that in.
Now if you can't lay your hands on kokum, you can definitely add in tamarind as a substitute.
And once you pull out all of the kokum, the water that's remaining, do not throw it away because we're going to use it for a later application. So hold on to that.
And we're going to mix this.
So once it's completely mixed and everything is nicely coated, all the spices are everywhere, we're going to kind of cover it and leave it in the fridge for about 30 minutes, and it's going to marinate and all those flavors are going to get absorbed. It's actually already looking good.
It is. So we have 1.5 tablespoons of coconut oil. Now coconut oil is preferred because it's a dish from Kerala, and we're going to turn on the flame on medium heat and allow it to melt and get warmed up. So once the oil is hot, we're going to add 1 teaspoon of mustard seeds and allow them to crackle. And once they're popping, we're going to add 1 sprig of curry leaves. I've just broken it up. And 1 large onion chopped fine. I'm going to add very little salt just so that the onions get cooked well and quickly.
And along with the onions, we have a little bit of coconut shavings or coconut slivers that add some nice crunch and flavor to the dish. And 2 green chilies, we just slit them. And cook until the onions turn golden brown. So the onions are looking beautifully golden brown, and this is the perfect time to add in our marinated shrimp. And give it a good mix.
Now, anytime you're cooking with shrimp, you have to be very gentle. So, do not overcrowd your pan first of all, and do not overcook and stir. Shrimps also tend to cook very quickly, so as soon as they all start looking pink instead of a gray, you kind of know they're cooked. Okay, the shrimps look done. They're all pink, almost there. But at this point, because as you notice, the pan is sticking at the bottom, and there's some masala, the garlic, ginger and all is sticking at the bottom. So that's the reason why we kind of saved the kokum water. And what we did was we just sieved it a little bit so that there's no grits. And we're going to add this and deglaze the pan. And it will give a very nice, it'll bring the shrimp together, and it will give a little coating, and it will deglaze the pan. And look at this, it will be really nice. But it's not a curry dish.
And look at that, the pan is completely deglazed and all that masala is on the shrimp now. So the water also evaporates, and once it gets to this point, we're going to switch off the stove. And just remember that shrimp will continue to cook even after the stove is off. And it's ready to serve. So our shrimp roast is ready, looking beautiful. And what we're going to do is we have a couple of extra curry pattas for effect. So pretty.
And we're just going to put just a few drops of coconut oil and just allow it to melt in it. And it just like seals the deal. You can just smell that, and it's really, really good.
You can already see the coconut oil like melting into the dish. Oh my gosh.
Look at it.
It's a nice sheen to it. Beautiful.
Right? And I get to try it. So I'm just going to dig in.
Spicy?
It is spicy, but we intended it that way. But what I love is, you can actually taste the ginger and garlic chunks, because we didn't grind it really well, right? We kept it chunky.
Yes.
So anytime you bite into the shrimp, you can taste the ginger, you can taste the garlic, the black pepper. Absolutely stunning. So like we said, you can use it as an appetizer or with any of your dishes, with your chapati or rice or whatever. Definitely a keeper.
So if you like recipes like this and you want to see more from us, be sure you hit that like button, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to our channel.
And don't forget to ring that bell and share this video with all your friends, and make this dish for your family.
So enjoy your shrimp roast, and join us again on another episode of ShowMeTheCurry.com.
Adding a pinch of spice to your life.